Invasive species. Earth is in danger. Humanity needs to evolve. Synthetics are the key. Hey everyone, Scott Player, pop cult fan here, and we just got the first 2 episodes of Alien Earth, premiered last night on FX and also Hulu, included with the Disney Plus bundle with Hulu. And I watched those first 2 episodes this morning, and I am ready to give my thoughts on this series. Now, this show, I was looking forward to it, very much so. I love the fact that this series is a little bit more of a direct prequel to the original Alien movie, which I really like. You definitely get the vibe of that kind of same kind of setting with the same kind of technology used in the original Alien movie, and just a lot of the sets, especially within that spacecraft. And then when we get to Earth, we see this kind of futuristic looking city. I think it's like called Prodigy City or something like that. And it just all looks so incredibly well created for this series. And the creator, Noah Hawley, definitely has a lot of insights into basically creating something that's very fan servicey in a way that just brings back that nostalgia for the original film, and you really feel that watching this, and I like the story that's being presented here, because we're following this character of Wendy, who is basically like this synthetic human in a way, because she was a child, right? She was a child that was, I think, dying of cancer or something, and they put her human mind into this synthetic body, essentially, and basically it's a human mind inside a robot. And I think that's really fascinating. There's different types of robotic human things that exist now within the Alien universe. You have synthetics, you have cyborgs, and now you have these hybrids that they're kind of introducing on this show. And I think that's really fascinating, because even though they're synthetics, they have human minds. So I'm sure there's gonna be faults within that kind of procedure in later episodes, and I'm curious how that's gonna play out. And then also, you get what you want for this as an Alien TV show. You get what you want. You get the xenomorph action. You get a lot of what you come to expect from an Alien production. And I think the xenomorph feels like a really powerful threat. But there aren't just the xenomorphs on this series. There are other alien creatures. And I want to talk about that, because that's one issue I do have, admittedly, because even though the creator Noah Hawley has said that he doesn't want to touch upon the Alien prequel films, Prometheus, Covenant, they don't want to address those movies in any way, even though they're doing something a bit similar with this show that Prometheus did by having new alien creatures. And while I do like these new alien creatures in this series, it makes me think of Prometheus, because Prometheus did something similar by having different alien creatures. And I'm like, as much as you're trying to ignore those movies, you're still doing something similar. So it's kind of, not necessarily hypocritical, but at the same time, you're still incorporating new elements here that not necessarily rivals the xenomorph, but at the same time, it does add to the bigger world, the bigger universe, and I do like that for that, by having other alien creatures in the mix. But at the same time, it just makes me think of Prometheus. And I've said this many times before in my Alien videos. I feel like Ridley Scott could have at least done that third final Alien prequel film with with David's character, the synthetic from those movies. I'm gonna keep saying that, and I'm going to keep saying it. That film could still happen, and that's why I really liked Alien Romulus, because it kind of brought in those elements of Prometheus and Covenant, and I liked that kind of payoff from those films in Romulus. And as much as I like this new series, I just think that, not necessarily being hypocritical with their new alien creatures in this, but still making me think of those movies. And it is a prequel series. It is also a series that does tackle a little bit more of the corporation side of things, with the Wayland-Yutani Corporation, as well as there being other corporations on Earth other than Wayland-Yutani trying to, take these specimens and, do what they want with them. And I think that is fascinating, kind of like a Game of Thrones of corporations within this universe on Earth, and I think that's fascinating. So there's definitely a lot here that is very thought-provoking as well in regards to like corporate espionage and the kind of procedure that they created here, putting a human mind into a synthetic. And that is really, it is interesting. It is. And then also some of these other like new alien creatures, like they're terrifying. And I couldn't believe what I was looking at watching episode 2. Oh wow. But yeah, overall it's a high production. I love the cast so far, like Timothy Oliphant. He's basically like the kind of like the new Ash, the new David, basically the synthetic that is very cold, and how he is with, and is very much in line with those kinds of synthetic characters that have gone before in the universe, and I like him for that. He is kind of like a mentor figure as well to this group of hybrid synthetic human characters, and I think that's fascinating. So yeah, I like the cast. I like the actress playing Wendy. I think this definitely has potential to be something that's worth the price of subscription. And yeah, it's a good series. No grade for this yet, since that we've only got 2 episodes so far, and I'll definitely give a full season review once all 8 episodes are done. So that should do it for this video. Let me know your thoughts about Alien Earth once you see it and what you think about it. As of now, the only issue I do have is that there's like I said, just the fact that they have these new alien creatures, just and thinking that, why not just invoke elements of Prometheus to come in? Like, why not? You might as well. Maybe in future seasons they can. But as of now, really good series, really solid, and I can't wait for more episodes. That should do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.